Hey, y'all, we are so excited that you are going to kind of take a few minutes and dig in and see if maybe this opportunity here with Plexus could be the answer to your side hustle dreams, your side hustle economy. Maybe it could be the solution to some prayers that you currently have. My name's Christina Williams, and I'm a diamond here with Plexus. That just means that I've kind of been through the ranks. I've hit all of the promotions along the way, and I have really kind of failed forward repeatedly and learned a ton of things along the way. I got a lot of experience about what works here and what doesn't work here. And I think that that positions me to be able to just help other people build something substantial here. And I'm here tonight with my friend Jackie. Jackie and I actually met when we were both educators at the same school. So we've got that in common. We're both teachers, and we both never really envisioned ourselves doing something like this. So if you showed up tonight like, I don't know if I could do what they're doing, just know you're in great company. And our goal tonight is to just see if maybe this could be something that you could do, something that you would want to invest in. I know with me, several years ago, before I found this opportunity, there were times when there was more month than money, and I would find myself Googling ways to use a teaching degree to make money online, ways to use a teaching degree to make money from home, because I always realized that our expenses seem to constantly be going up, and there wasn't any way for me to increase my income as an educator. I couldn't go teach harder or be more creative and the state of Georgia give me more money. That's just not how it really worked. Even though I had 2 graduate degrees and was making a good income, we wanted to expand our family. And my little kids were becoming my big kids. As you can see here, I have 4 kids, all ages, all stages, college, all the way down to pre-K. And my little kids were becoming big kids. And I knew that that meant added expenses, cars and car insurance. And there wasn't really any way for me to grow my income. So I was definitely looking for an opportunity. And so we just kind of want to show you a behind the scenes peek into what we do to see if this could be something that might, like I said, be an answer to your prayers. So Jackie, tell us a little bit about your story. Tell us a little bit about what this opportunity has allowed for you. We'd love to hear.
Absolutely. Well, I am so excited to be sharing. Like Christine said, we met several years ago, I think probably like 6 or 7 now. Neither of us were doing Plexus at that point. We were just teachers, and we were in it because we loved just being part of people's lives, helping them to grow, helping that light bulb to go off, helping them to experience new things, finding joy, finding purpose, all of those. Both of us really felt that. Fast forward a couple of years, I got married. I had a baby. I was at a different school, same county, but different school at this point, public school teaching. And I just remember I was sitting in my classroom on my planning break, pumping, and just tears were just flowing down my face because I was like, I am so torn. I want to be with my baby so badly right now, but I also love this teaching gig. I also love this, but there's no way I can do that. She's at a daycare across town. I cannot quit my job. You know, we need that second income. What is the solution? So I just remember praying out loud, God, please listen, please hear my heart and help me find a solution. And it was around that time that I was experiencing anxiety, all the things that come along with having a new baby, postpartum. So I was looking for something to help with that. And my friend Christina from years ago started posting about how all of a sudden she decides that she wants to leave the classroom to pursue this dream that she had of financial freedom. Then she posted about how it helps anxiety. So I was like, answer to prayer 1, answer to prayer 2. So I reached out to her and I was like, do you think this could help me? And she was like, yes, girl. Yes, it could. So not only did I jump in with the products right away, but I jumped in with the business at the same time because I told my husband, I think this is it, Michael. I think that this is the answer to 2 prayers. And less than a year later, y'all, I signed my resignation letter in public school and took a position in the private school down the street where my daughter could go with me, where I could pay for a private education for her and that I could still teach. And fast forward to today, we now have a second daughter, Addie Grace, who just turned 3. We are in Savannah, so we've relocated, but both girls go to school with me. I can run down the hall whenever I want, get those hugs and kisses in. I can still teach to my heart's desire, and I don't have a cap on it, y'all. I don't have a cap on what they tell me I'm going to make as a teacher. Because of this opportunity, we've been able to send our girls to the private school. I can teach there, and I can be a yes mom. Girls want to do dance? Yes. Girls want to do soccer? Sure. And it's not a question. Yes, baby, you can do that. And that has been a dream for me, to be able to do both things, be a mama, see my babies when I want, and continue teaching. And Plexus has allowed that for me.
I love that. I love that so much. And I love that you mentioned why you were intrigued about our products, because let me take a second to tell you guys, our products are why this opportunity is so effective. If our products weren't changing the lives and the health of so many people, this opportunity wouldn't be the opportunity that it is. But when I actually took a look at these products, it was because I was struggling with really high blood pressure, like out of control high blood pressure. I was struggling with anxiety. I had digestive issues. I also had restless legs, which if you've ever experienced that, terribly, terribly uncomfortable. And I got to the point after being on these medications for so many years that I knew that there had to be another option. And so my friend had been posting about gut health. She had been posting about some natural supplements. And that's kind of where my journey into Plexus began. But I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that it's because of our products that our opportunity is what it is. So this opportunity has allowed for me to, like I said, create a life of options. I definitely didn't leave the classroom because I had to. I absolutely, just like Jackie, could have managed both. But what I realized was we had a desire to expand our family. We had a desire to be able to travel. We had a desire to not necessarily be limited to an 8-hour workday. And before Plexus, before I had began building this, that option never crossed my mind. I was very content with the idea of teaching for 30 years. And so just know, if you're coming into this loving what you're doing, that's okay. This can absolutely just be an additional stream of income, a residual stream of income, a vacation fund, a college fund. I have several friends who are building this as wedding funds because they've got so many girls, right? So for me, it wasn't until a couple of years into this that I realized, you know what? I don't want this to just be an option B. I'm going to turn this into an option A. And I absolutely loved that. So now I live a life of freedom. I now earn in a single month what I earned my entire first year teaching. And so you guys, listen, I didn't set out to be wealthy. I don't know an educator that did, but I do know this. When people have an abundance of resources, they're able to do an abundance of good. We've been able to give and help and support, and I mean, just over and above anything that I could have ever imagined, because we have an abundance, because we have excess. And so, I mean, I'm just here to tell you, like I said, even if you don't have a desire to be wealthy, you probably do have a desire to make an impact. And a lot of the times, money is a resource that's going to do that, or time. Your time is the resource. And so this has given me both. And so I'm super, super duper pumped about that. Very grateful for this life. We've been able to travel all over the world. I still get to scratch the itch for teaching because this has allowed me to be a trainer for other leaders, which is super fun. And so this opportunity, it just, like Jackie said, it allows me to be a yes mom to a lot of things, to a lot of people. And I'm just super duper grateful. So Jackie, tell me why network marketing was something that you really thought that you could jump into, because you did come in for the business right away. Tell me why that was the case.
Yeah, so I think the biggest draw in the beginning, Christina, was I got to go tell my husband, I don't have to pay a cent. I can just go ahead and start this business. I have everything for me ready to go. And that was an obvious draw. But like Christina said, as a teacher, you get a cap on your income. The state tells you, even in private school, like they'll tell you, I have a master's, this is the amount you're going to get. Like maybe next year you'll get a raise, but this is the amount that you can get with teacher's experience and your degree. And I was okay with that, but I was not okay with my situation. So I decided to change my situation, take hold of this opportunity that was literally dropped in my lap. What I also love about it is that it is residual income. And what I mean by that is people take these products for their health, for their future. So they're not going to take it and then be done with them. I mean, it's something that they're going to continuously take over and over again, month after month. People come back. I love me some leggings. I love me some handbags. I love me some lipstick. And I will support my friends to the end of the earth that sell those. But Plexus products are life changing. And people realize that. And so people will order them over and over and over again. Also, when I report to school, I report to someone. I have to make sure that I am checking all the boxes, meeting all the requirements. I report to my principal. Now, she's amazing, but I still report to her. I report to myself in this business. I am my own boss. I work my business on my own time. And so I work for myself, but I'm never by myself, y'all. This is a team effort. I could not have been successful without the lead of Christina. And I hope that is what I am for my team one day. And you know what? The excitement that I get when I go into the classroom and look out at those eager eyes of my children, I get that when I have team members doing this with me. That excites me. And this is a community, and you're never alone in that community. And so that is what excited me the most.
Yeah, I love that. There is something about, kind of the saying that, what is it? A rising tide lifts all ships. I mean, absolutely. When you get to link arms with people who are rowing in the same direction, I love what drew me here was the fact that in network marketing, you have to have a forward focus. You've got to be willing to embrace this fail forward, learn as you earn mentality. And while serving people. Like I have read thousands and thousands and thousands of help testimonials that have kind of just reiterated to me, like people really need what we have. And just that belief in knowing that like I said, you're transforming people's lives. You have parents who have the energy to play with their kids. You've got grandparents who are like, for the first time in a long time, I feel like being outside and going on those walks and keeping up with the family. Or, because my stomach doesn't bother me anymore, I don't have to know where every rest area is on the interstate anymore. Or I don't have to plan bathroom breaks after every single meal because I'm able to actually function. I also love, like Jackie mentioned, the fact that there's no overhead expenses. When you decide to do something like this, it's basically a business in a box. So you get a compliance department, a legal department, a branding department, a customer service department, a shipping department. I don't have to put inventory in my trunk and drive around town with it. I don't have to go to the post office and mail things off. Thank goodness, because y'all, I would never get there. I would never get to the post office. I don't have to do these things. When I started this, I got a referral link, and people who are interested, they literally go to my referral link, they place their order, they handle inputting their stuff. I don't deal with any of their money. I don't have to deal with any of the packaging. It's all done for us, which I absolutely appreciate. I also love that your return on your investment is very, very high. If I were going to go build a brick and mortar store, I'd have to be willing to spend tens of thousands of dollars long before I could ever make an income. If I wanted to go make the income I have now, I could go become a brain surgeon, but there's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt, plus hundreds of thousands of hours of residency and all of this long before I can ever make a paycheck. Here, your very first month, when you grab 3 of your closest friends, your mom, your sister, your aunt, whatever, your return on your investment, you've made back 3 times what you invested in your own products to get started, which I love. And the thing is you're not having to pay anything extra to be able to run with this as an opportunity. All it requires is for you to get started on your own health journey. So I love that the return on the investment is really, really high and the risk is really, really low. Okay, so Jackie, why Plexus? There are lots of network marketing companies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a lag. Tell me why this company?
Well, honestly, it was because of the testimonies. It was because of the women that I immediately met who were genuinely excited that I was there on the team. that I was a part of them. They were welcoming, they were supportive, they were encouraging. And along the way, I was learning their stories. I mean, we have stories from migraines to digestive issues, anxiety, one after another. These stories I kept hearing about, health testimonies where it's literally changed people's life. And then I heard about somebody just the other day, y'all, and it still gets me teary eyed from even from the beginning when I did this 6 years ago. Um, they had $7 to their name when they started Plexus. They didn't think that they would be able to pay the electrical bill. And now she's making millions. And it was because she stepped out in faith and went with it. And it's stories like that from this company that just got me and kept me.
Yeah, I love that. So for me, mine was the leadership, the integrity of our company. The fact that, I mean, we're in great standings with the Better Business Bureau. We're a debt-free company, which says a whole lot. And like Jackie mentioned earlier, we've got products that are consumable, that are for the masses. They're not just gender specific or age specific. They're for everyone. Anyone who consumes food needs these products. You guys, any book on nutrition, fitness, wellness, any of those, there's going to be chapters dedicated to the necessity of good quality supplements. And we have that. We can provide that. So, I mean, that definitely drew me here. What has kept me here is the community and the culture. The community and the culture. Being able to see other people who are miles ahead of me on the journey and seeing them go where I know I'm going to go, and then also having the benefit and the pleasure of being able to bring other people with me. You guys, here, it's not about what you can do alone. Really, the best way to get to what you desire and what you dream of for your family is to help other people get what they need and what they dream of and what they desire for their family. So there's nothing else like it. I've never been in a community before where everyone's cheering for everyone to win. No one's out for themselves. It's not, dog eat dog, look out for number one. It's like, we're all in this together. There's enough success to go around. And so, I mean, that's what has kept me here, is just the community and the growth, and just being able to be myself and, spread my wings and really just kind of come into who I am as a leader and be fully supported in that. So Jackie, any final words? Tell us your last thoughts on why someone should consider doing something like this. Could this be for them? What would you say to them?
Well, first of all, like Christina said in the very beginning, I never saw myself being a network marketer. I told myself, and I think I even told Christina, there's no way I could sell milk to a cat. I was not a salesperson, still am not a salesperson. And her response to me was good. We don't want salespeople. We want people that love people. We want people that care deeply enough about people to share these products and this opportunity with them. And that's exactly what I have found. Like Christina said, this community is 100% what has kept me here. We had a big move over the summer, and it was my Plexus friends that got me through that move. Sometimes I was just so down, like I don't know what I'm going to do. And it was Christina, and it was these girls on this team that I called, and I was like, remind me why we're doing this. Why are we making a big move? And it was just the fact that they were there for life. They were there for life happenings and would pick me up and would walk beside me. And that's what I see every single day. And so if you say yes to this opportunity, you're not only going to say yes to amazing products, you're not only going to say yes to amazing opportunity, but you're going to say yes to an amazing support system and community. And that is one of the biggest blessings that God has ever given me in my entire life. And I'm so thankful for that.
Well, I'm so thankful for you, friend. I really could not imagine doing this without you. So a few things before we end this tonight is, in order for you to be successful here, you're going to have to decide to jump in and put in the work. Anything worth building is going to require effort. And here's what I know. People don't mind hard work. They don't mind effort. They just need to know, is it going to be worth it? Is what I'm building going to lead me where I want to go? And I'm here to tell you that I'm living proof that the answer is yes. The answer is yes, it absolutely will. If you're willing to put in the work, learn new things, get out of your comfort zone, work just as hard on yourself as you do this business, you can absolutely be successful here. So here's what I would tell you, top tips, and I have them written down. So if you see me looking over here, that's why. Number one, think big. Think big and long-term. Guys, this could change everything. I'm not talking about a few $100s a month or even a few $1,000s a month. Although I do want you to think, like, if I were making an extra $3,000 this month, what would I do with it? How would that impact my family? But then I want you to think bigger. What if you were making $10,000 a month? Who would you be helping? What would you be doing? What would your kids be doing? What would your husband be doing? What if you were making $30,000 a month? Would that change where you live? Would that change what you did every day? Would that change where your kids got to go to school? Would it change the experiences they got to get? Would it change what they got to see in the world? So I would challenge you to think really big. I think we're told so often, just kind of sit down, hush up, play small. And I'm here to tell you that does not have to be how it is. It does not have to be how it is. Anything of value that you're going to build is going to be a process. Why does that do that? So small, consistent efforts over time will yield big results. So be enthusiastic, bring energy, because it will attract energy, right? Okay, so thank you so much for jumping on with us. We really hope that if this is the answer to what you have been looking for, if this is a solution that you're seeking, reach back out, talk to whoever it was that shared this with you, and start having a conversation. Remember, a conversation is never a commitment, but if I could challenge you, it would be think big and then be willing to go for it, because you absolutely could accomplish it. All right, y'all, that's it. See ya.
Thank you.